Today, I want to show you this incredible new tool that will help you if you're running for office, if you're a candidate. This is a tool that will allow you to reach the voters in your district or your precinct, whatever you need to reach. It's going to let you send a postcard solo mail. So it's going to go by itself directly to the voters you need to reach. So check this out. If you go to politicalmail.taradel.com, you can start your campaign, and you start it by choosing your state. Okay, so let's go here. I'm going to choose Virginia. That's where I'm located. And then you can choose a more granular targeting method. So you can target congressional districts, your county, school districts, state upper and lower house, or your voting district, your precinct. So I'm going to go ahead and choose county just for today's example. And what you can do is on this map, you can just click if you know where, your area, which I'm assuming you do. You would just click on your county. All right. And then all of a sudden in the top right-hand sign here, you're going to see the total number of voters within that county. Okay. And this data is based on L2 data, which is, state-of-the-art data, widely respected and used within political consulting circles. So this is fantastic data. And you go ahead and click next. And here's where you can really drill down into who you want to reach in terms of getting out the vote, the people that you really need to get your message out to. You can choose by party. So you got Republican, Democratic, nonpartisan. For today's example, I'll choose Democratic. And then you can also look at voting performance. So if you want to reach people with a certain voting history in either general or primary elections, you can do that. So on one hand, you might want to reach the people who are unlikely to vote to try and get those people out the door on election day. Or if you just want to reinforce your message and make sure those people who are likely to vote actually do get out and vote, you can do that as well. So I'll go ahead and choose likely and very likely just to focus on the people I know are likely to turn out. You can see my total voter segment has been reduced from 200,000+ to 71,503. You get a few more details here if you want to get even more granular. You can target by age range. So let's cut this down to, let's say, 45. Households with children. There's ethnicity, gender, education level options. So if you want to target, college educated voters or something like that, you can do that. And you see the numbers keep getting smaller and smaller as you get more targeted, right? So I've got over 3,200 voters. If you want to do things by homeowner or renter, if that matters to you, or income, you can do that. I'll leave those blank for now. I don't really care about that for my example. And I'm going to call this Get Out the Vote campaign number 1, right? So typically if you're doing political advertising, it's a approach, right? You're going to start something with awareness, maybe like your bio piece to get people in your community familiar with who you are. And then as you get closer to election day, the message is going to get more about, get out to vote. We've got to do this. We've got to win, that kind of message. So I would expect, maybe a series of, 2, 3, 4 different postcards as we get into that last, few months and really that 10-week period, for Get Out the Vote. Save and continue. And what this is doing is it'll just take a moment. It's going to save all of the data. You've got your very specific voter audience defined now, and you're going to be able to start creating your actual mailer. So this is really cool. You can do everything online. You choose a mail format, so you can do a giant flyer. You can do a 6x11, which is like a giant postcard. Or if you want a really large postcard, you can do an 8.5x11, which is the same size as like a sheet of printer paper, right? But these are big postcards. I'll go ahead and do that jumbo postcard. I love that piece. You have 3 design options. You can upload your artwork. You can choose a free design template. I'll show you that in a second. Or if you want something custom, you can order professional design service right through this tool, and you'll work one-on-one with an actual graphic designer to create something custom. And it's only $150, which, if you shop around, design services usually cost hundreds. So it's a pretty good deal. Let's look at the free templates. If you make that selection, then you click on the blue button, you're going to see a whole range of free political templates that really look good. And you can just swap out with your information, your photo, your details. So it's pretty cool. You've got everything from kind of bio templates where you're just kind of letting people know who you are and what you stand for. And then you've also got some stuff, based on issues, right? So there's a lot of great stuff in here. I think this is a great approach. It's just faster, it's easier, and you're going to get a great result. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose one I think looks great here. And again, you can customize these with whatever you want. Then once you've chosen your creative option, you choose your mailing options. So this is where you can mail either standard or first class. If you need something to deliver within 1 to 3 business days, after the time your art is approved, go first class, but it does cost more. If you've planned ahead, which I always recommend, and you've got some time to work with, like if you want these to hit mid-July or, early August, then you're good. Choose standard mail. It'll save you some money. You can also schedule the delivery week. So as I just mentioned, if you kind of know when you want these to deliver, you can choose that from the calendar options here. And you'll notice it gives you a range of delivery, right? So it's typically a week window where these can deliver. I'll go ahead and choose this one. If you want extra copies shipped to your office, you can add that here. I don't need that today. What else is really cool about this is through Taradel, you can also choose to reach those same people. So those same voters you're targeting with a postcard. If you want to reach those people while they're online as well, you can do that. And all you have to do is toggle these things on or off. Taradel is able to basically take the list that you're targeting, upload that into Facebook or upload that through Google, and you can run Facebook ads to them. You can run Google display ads to them, which are basically banner ads. So it's a really great way to reach them, not only while they're at home and checking the mail, which is really, really powerful in itself, but if you want to reach them while they're browsing the web or on Facebook, you can do that too. I love that approach. I think it's great to reach people everywhere they go. So kind of throughout the day, they're seeing you again and again and again. I think it's powerful and has a very profound long-term effect. But again, if you just want to send the postcard, by all means, that is probably the most powerful impression you can make. All right. You can also do emails. That's another option here. So you can learn more about that, but I think it's cool and very effective that you can do all of this through one site. Then you hit checkout and you're almost done with your campaign. It's just going to take a moment to load all the information and options we've selected. And here we go. This is the checkout page. You'll see you're delivering 3,296 postcards, right? So these are printed, they're mailed. That includes the postage and delivery. It's everything you need. You're not going to have to do any paperwork. You're not going to have to do any, heavy lifting. It's all done for you. You can see we've also got the 50,000 display ads here for $500. That's a steal. And Facebook ads, we've got 50,000 impressions for $750. One thing that's really cool about this is that if you look for a relatively minor cost increase, right, you're getting 100,000 additional impressions on the same target voters. That's just incredible. So they're going to see you everywhere. Your whole thing out the door, $3,800. That's going to make a massive impact in terms of awareness and get out the vote. And if you're a local candidate running for office, you're going to have a big leg up on other candidates if you've got this kind of integrated multi-channel approach. From here, it's just like any other transaction. You enter your credit card information and you hit complete your order and you're done. You've just launched a political mail with Facebook and Google Ads campaign. It's all done. You don't have to do a thing from here. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. Again, if you're running for office, you've got to check this out. It's the easiest way to get postcards into mailboxes, get on Facebook, get on Google. It's just a great tool. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope this was helpful. If you've got questions, leave them in the comments below and we'll try to reply as quickly as possible. Thanks so much and good luck.